Hi guys, it's Michelle McCosh and we're live on a surprise 5 or surprise live 5. I don't know how we say that. Okay, let me adjust. I'm going to see if I can find us on YouTube as well. It did not come up. Oh, well, I'll try again in a minute. I'm not sure if anybody's going to know and join us. But I thought what I would do is I need to journal about, hi Doris, last week from the trade show and also this week. So I grabbed a couple things. I've got my journal that I write in, so I thought I'd set up the background. I did already gesso this page, so no need to do that. But hey, there's Selena, which is strange because she's sitting next to me. But it gives me 2 viewers. Let's see if I can find it on YouTube. I wonder why some days I can do this and some days I can't. Let me go out of YouTube and come back in. View channel, and there I am. Crazy. Crossing. And there I am up there. Okay, great. Hey, Teresa. Okay, so I pre-gessoed the page. What I have, so when I was at NAMTA, this was the disposable paper plate, so I thought I'd use that because, I mean, how cool is that, right? It's made of bamboo. How could you throw that in the trash? What I got at the trade show, they made stencils that you could get, and it says NAMTA celebrating 75 years. I have a layering stamp, and I have this stamp. So I thought what I would use them in my planner, so that's a good thing to use. I have some washi tape that I found in my case when I was unpacking. This my dog has gotten to, so he's wrecked it, but I'll use it anyway. Then I have, the keynote speaker was Bill Stanton, I don't know how you pronounce that. He was a fabulous speaker. So I grabbed a brochure and I'm gonna cut some of this up and put it in there. I'll keep that one for my scrapbook. And then I have, this one got wet because I got rained on, but this was the show directory and I might use some of that too. And because I'm now doing it by weeks, like this is week 14 that ends last week and week 15 that ends this week, I'm gonna put numbers in. So, now you've got that. Hey Michelle, so I'm going to use, just for ease, I'm gonna grab some of my pencils. These are the pencils that we sell from Derwent. They're the Inktense pencils. So I do like using these. And I'm going to use, for week ending this week, I think I'm going to use some browns in here because, you know, it was kind of rainy. Maybe some browns and blues. I'm just going to scribble a bit of color down. And like I said, I did pre-gesso this. So I'm going to put that brown there. And let's see if I can find a blue. Yeah, how about this blue? Yeah, these are a lot of fun. I do like my Inktense pencils. I'm going to grab a baby wipe. I prefer Huggies. They are the right wetness, and the cheap ones from the dollar store just not fun. It's more orange than brown, but that's all right. I'll find another one. Let's add a little bit of that blue around. I also need to do the background for last week as well. So I think the tiredness is catching up with me. I felt myself feel a little sleepy at 3 o'clock. That would have been the perfect time for coffee, except for some reason we don't have any water anymore, any bottled water. I thought we had a bunch of it, but I couldn't find it. Tan. Okay, let's try tan. So remember, I'm sloppy with gesso, so the pigment is going to look different where it hits the gesso versus where it doesn't. Let's find another blue. I have all the colors. So I want to make it colorful because of course it was a arty crafty trade show, so it should be colorful. And this one is called Saddle Brown, so let's put a bit of that in there too. And let's see what we got. Easy way to spread color. Okay, let me think what color I want in here. I am liking this. I think I'm going to put maybe just a bit more of that brown. And we'll fill that up. Perfect. Okay. So let me grab the NAMTA stamp. Let's start with that. It's kind of fun they made these for the show. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my stamp platform. Let me grab that. That way I can do it a couple times if I need to. My book is uneven because of the things I've glued in here. Oh, it's a good idea, Doris. Good. Yeah, color them with the pencils. And you don't have to be especially neat. As you can tell, I wasn't very neat. Stick my book down. I can see I've got all bits and pieces. I'm going to have to use the hinge adapter. Let me grab that. Okay, where did I put the stamp? Here I did. And basically I was here this week, so I'll start by putting, yeah, put it over here. Do I want it on the background or do I want it on the paper? I don't know. Let's see. I did get a new ink pad while I was there. I should use the ink pad. Let's see if I can find it. I didn't put it handy, so we'll use an ink pad that I have. You know what? Let's try this one from VersaFine Claire. Oh, from Taiwan. Yeah, I'm sure that is a big... jet lag. Now, I've got a friend that came in from Australia for the show. I think I don't want it on the background. I think I want it on a piece of paper, so, okay. This is great because I could ink this up, go back down, get it in the right spot. Right, if I wanted to, but I think I want it on a piece of paper, so that showed me that. Let me grab... paper because I want to ink the edges. Just want to get the platform up. Shows you how to get this out. 2 little buttons down here. Just push them in and this piece will pop right out. Make sure you do it so that you can fling it across the room. It was more effective that way. Okay, let's get the ink pad. There you go. Perfect. Not as harsh as black. Scissors. This is just a piece of dictionary paper, the inside cover. I like that it's not white. Yep, I think that's what I want, just like that. I could also glue my badge in here. Now I did take my glue because I have to do some homework. So let's use this. Hey Mary. Hi Maria. We're doing a surprise live. I'm setting up my journal so I can write in it tomorrow. And I had some stuff I bought back from the trade show that they had custom made, and I'm using it in my journal. And I forgot to ink the edges, which is why I wanted to do it on the paper. Never mind. Okay. So we'll start with that. So I don't get my fingerprints as I push it down. Okay, and this is the week before, and I have this one that says NAMTA, which was the name of the trade show that I headed to. I also have, they gave me a stencil. So I'm going to use that somewhere, but let's color this background up. I'll just use pencils the same way because I have them out here. And I just found the new ink pad that they gave me at the show. I could have used it. And Washington State is got lots of green trees. So this will be perfect for that. Let's just add a bit more of the green in. You can see it's very bumpy, my book here. Grab some blue. Oh, this is like a teal color. This will work. Let's put a little bit of yellow maybe. Here's some yellow. So you can see I'm very careful about placing the color. And my baby wipes. I need baby wipes. And very quickly you can build up a background. Let me do a bit of madder brown. So this one I'm going to add a little bit of that washi tape to, I think, which is here. This is a nice brand new roll. I can still use it, so and hopefully I'll get past the teeth mark soon, and then it'll be like a regular roll of washi tape. But does anybody really use a whole roll of washi tape? Mm-hmm. Well, it's a start. Okay, I'll clean that up later. All right, so here's my NAPTA stamp. Here's a block. Okay, and it's week 14. Week 14 there, week 15 here. Use that VersaFine Clear again down here. And then let's put a bit of that stencil up here, just that I've used it. And I don't like the washi tape, so I'm going to remove that. That's the wrong color. But that's the great thing about washi tape. You can change your mind. Saving it because I'll use it on another page. But you know what? Let me use it to tape my stencil in place. And let's grab a stencil brush. I'm going to use this. Just lift it up. Perfect. I'll just do a bit more on the celebrating there. Can you believe that organization has been around 75 years? I'm going to print out a picture of my store up on the bulletin or on the display. You know, we celebrated our 27th anniversary this year. And when I went in the next day, so when I went to the motivational speaker, it was on the big screen TV, scrolling through our store. And then the next day, it was at the entrance on a big board. So I took photos, and I'll put those in here as well. So, okay, that's a start. And then I had my, where did I put my little brochure? Oh, and cut that skyline out. So you always keep your little brochures or receipts or business cards from wherever you go. I have one from the coffee shop we went to. I could put that here, or I could put this here. Maybe I'll put that here. Let me glue that down. Let me use some score tape. So Michelle, did your daughter get some good stuff from Taiwan when she was there? I can't wait to get those journals from that Lithuanian company if they can find a distributor here. They were amazing. They made the paper as well. That was the one I was able to do I had better signal so I could do a booth tour there. And they had the most amazing barcodes on the back. And let's see. So he was the keynote speaker. I think what I'll do, I was going to see if I had a punch that could cut it out. Make it easier, a circle die, so it was nice and symmetrical. But at least I can cut out the words. Let me use my paper trimmer. So I did clean my desk earlier today, and I have just made a big mess again. I had to clean it because I couldn't move. He gave a really, really good, very inspirational speech. And they put some badges on the table, which I kept, and they put a rope because we had to play a game. And I don't normally do those things, but I did this time, and it was a lot of fun. So, maybe I'll put that here, and then I'll cut that out with a circle punch, I think, and then pop it up. So I can't do any background anything because, of course, I write in it with a pen, fountain pen. So I need to have the background writable. But let's see what else. Anything else on the brochure? Oh, Jamie from the Crafters Workshop. She won a Lifetime Achievement Award. So I know Jamie, and I'll cut her out with a circle punch and do that as well. And then I'll have to tag her in it. I'm going to do that with a circle punch too. I know I've got one that fits that. So maybe I'll do her here with her picture. And then I've got plenty of space to do some writing. I think I feel that I need some more collage material up here. On this side, I could do it this way, because it's a nice kind of splashy background. You need to keep that. And they gave us a stamp that you could layer up to do that with the different colors. Oh, here's my 14. Somebody use that. And I don't think there's anything I need to rip out of there. I still need to use it because I got orders to place. But anyway, that's something at least. So, oh, she got lots of, she loved that. Okay, good, good. Yeah, they have lots of great paper pads in Taiwan as well. Maybe I will just stick a bit of this here, just for fun. Okay, so I'll cut him out. All right, guys, that's it. I will see you Monday. We're going to go and our shipping's been picked up. Our UPS box was not delivered, and I thought it would be. They promised me. I've also got a paper artsy box, and Michelle, your piece is in there. That should have been delivered today, and that was not, so we'll get that Monday. I'm going to glue some stuff. I'll put pictures on social media tomorrow so you can see it, and I'll see you guys on Monday at 5. Have a good night. Bye.